I went to Bloomfield College in Bloomfield, New Jersey for my BA in English Communications with a concentration in broadcast journalism. Later, I went to Full Sail University to obtain my MA in Public Relations in Winter Park, Florida. But what if I told you you didn't even have to do those things? I practically wasted my time. You or I could have just bought those degrees. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about the underground world of degree mills.
Firefighters across Florida often submit college degrees to earn a pay boost through a state incentive program. Butcher admits he never took a test or attended even a single class to earn his BS degree from Alameda. You've got a degree from Alameda University.
Well, I have a piece of paper from Alameda, yeah.
But that's not how college works.
I know. That's why I walked away from it.
Things that's most shocking about your reporting to me is that it's not actually illegal to have a fake degree.
It is true in the United States. You can hold a fake degree. You can produce a fake degree. It's not illegal. The only way that the feds actually get people for this kind of thing is wire fraud or mail fraud, some sort of exchanging of money. It's also legal in Pakistan, where a lot of diploma mills are based.
Seriously, you can actually become a doctor. You can be called a doctor, and the best part, let me baffle you absolutely. You can see all these. These are stamps from the government.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was attested by the government.
And explain to people what attested by the government means. That means they stamp their seal of approval and say, yes, this is what it seems like.
This is an authentic, original document, valid. They have verified it. The college is real, the degree is real, the paper is real.
Rudy swears he completed 2 years of rigorous coursework, but has nothing to show for all his studies except a PDF copy of his diploma.
And I've lost a lot of files.
I paid $1,000 plus a $50 fee.
Retired FBI agent Alan Ezell started busting diploma scams 37 years ago. He's written a book on degree mills and even bought his own fake diploma from Alameda under an assumed name. Our investigation also uncovered a VA police officer who submitted his fake Alameda diploma in a failed bid to become police chief in Polk County's Lake Hamilton.
They're devaluing everyone's legitimate academic credentials.
What up, everybody? I am the Mademoiselle, and as you guys can see from the mess in the beginning, we got a lot to talk about. You know, I thought I'd seen it all. I really did. I really did. Remember in one of my recent videos, I said that some of y'all are just lazy fucks, okay? You just don't like school. You don't like education. You just want to do anything to get ahead. Buckle up, because I just can't. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, a lot of y'all are gonna take this video the wrong way because I'm just gonna probably be laughing through most of it. But I understand this is not funny. It's really not, but it's just, I do find a lot of it funny because it's just the nerve, gall, and audacity. I don't find it funny that I literally spent like all this money on my degree to get educated so that I can help people with my own personal business and my social media agency. I spent all this money to be able to literally gain the knowledge that I have. I spent all this money to be able to hold the positions in life that I have. I spent all this money to actually be able to grow this YouTube channel. Like literally, I'm not one of those people, and no shade to those of you guys who actually like, you know, started a YouTube channel just for the fuck of it. Like all the skills that I've learned in school are skills that have helped me grow this YouTube channel. I learned to edit in school. I've learned public speaking skills in school. I learned how to write better in school. I learned how to design things in school. So it's like none of my college skills went to waste. I'm not saying if you went to school to be an engineer or a nurse or whatever and you ended up being on YouTube that you wasted your time, but I'm saying like at least for me, my degree went to good use. So it's like it kind of is crazy to me how people like take the education system as a joke. And I will say that like, even though I'm probably going to be laughing for a lot of this video, this is not funny to me. Like, I find it quite insulting that people are taking shortcuts and buying degrees simply just to get a job, to bamboozle people, to literally be cutting into people, to be educating the world's children, to be doing kisasasa because they genuinely don't want to get their ass in fucking school. If I went into debt, you go into debt too. If I took the time to get a job and get an experience and do what needed to be done to get jobs, get a career, build this channel, whatever the case may be, if I did the time and did the work, you can do the work and take the time as well. However, I'm not going to negate that school is very expensive. All right, no matter where you are, whether we're talking about America, Europe, Asia, school is expensive, and I feel like it should be more accessible to people. I find it really ridiculous how there's so much redlining to education in so many countries, not even just America. But at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of people out there that squander their opportunities, right? Like, for example, public school is free, right? In America anyway, public school is free, and there's a lot of people that take advantage of that. There's a lot of people that don't encourage their kids to go to school, or they hold their kids back from going to school because of their anxiety. I ain't even trying to throw shade, but I know people that do that. Oh, I'm anxious. I hate school. School is not even that important. Kids don't need to be in school 8 hours a day. I'm going to homeschool with them. But then they don't really sit there and homeschool their kids. They're just holding them back. Meanwhile, there's kids that are crying every day because they don't have the access to go to school, because there's no such thing as a public school system in their countries. And it's like, seriously. But that's neither here nor there. That's for a whole nother video. So it's just like, there's a lot of people out there that have the opportunity to go to school, and they're not given that opportunity. And then there's people out there that don't even try to go to school. They don't try to apply for scholarships. They don't try to, go and search for the opportunities to reach a higher education, but then all they want to do is bitch, cry, and complain. So it's like, I understand the hardships when it comes to school. My parents come from Haiti, where it's like school is like, it was hard, but luckily for them, they were able to go to school in Haiti, right? So I will say right now, just excuse like the laughing, the confusion, because it's just like, this is an interesting topic, all right? People have been buying degrees forever. This is not something new to me. I've heard about it. And this is going to be a two-parter, okay? Because not only do people buy degrees, people also buy other official documents such as passports, IDs, other certificates, and it's a very huge issue. And although we've been talking about people faking medical procedures or medical expertise, scams and technicians and stuff like that, that is literally very minuscule in comparison to people out here trying to fake their expertise level. Before you guys go to the dentist, the doctor, a realtor, or anything like that, make sure the people are actually qualified to do whatever service that they're actually promising you. But before we even get into the rest of this video, let us just, lighten the mood a little bit and tell you guys about today's sponsor, Casa Leo. So let me just tell y'all right now, I absolutely love animals. Okay, if you've been here before, you've seen my baby Sage. She sleep somewhere over there, so that's why she's not in here. She's usually making an appearance in these videos, and I was so happy when Casa Leo reached out to me for a smart litter box. Now let me tell y'all, I've wanted one of these for ages, specifically because I love Sage so much. Okay, I love her to death. But anyone who has a cat knows that cleaning a litter box is literally the bane of our existence. Okay, it's just so irritating. I'm tired of bending down and breaking my back, and then the smell of it is just annoying. I've used every litter you can think of, and I will say Crystal litter was probably one of my best litter. Like, it was like phenomenal, lightweight. It didn't smell really, but I didn't feel like cleaning anymore. So Casa Leo is amazing because literally it automatically cleans the litter box every single time Sage gets in it. And even better, it keeps track of how many times she goes in there, and it also tells me how much she weighs. It's just great, and it has an app and everything. But I'm gonna be honest, Sage ain't like it. Okay, she did not want to use it for a while. Like, she was having accidents all the time. Like, so I will say, if you do get this, your cat might take a while to get adjusted to this. If you have a young cat, they might adjust to it automatically. I had to literally lure her in there with treats and catnip, and everything went well. after that. Like, it was just phenomenal. But like, now she loves it. Like, she loves to sit there and watch every time it cleans, you know, just like she used to sit there and watch me clean up her poop. It's amazing. So if you guys are looking for a smart litter box, definitely Casaleo is your go-to. No more smell in my house. No more bending down to clean up the litter box. I literally only have to clean it out like once a month now. It is magic. And even better, my litter box came with a nice little toy for Sage, so now she be playing around or whatever. Like, it is just so cute. I am now a fan. If you guys want to check out Casaleo, everything you need is going to be linked down below. And most importantly, if you guys have a cat, comment down below what is your cat's name. Don't worry if you're a dog person or a rabbit person or a lizard person, or if you happen to be a demon, a tarantula, spider person, whatever the case may be, comment down whatever pet you have and their name down below. So let's get back into this shit, man. The world of the degree mill. It is no secret that some people just genuinely do not want to pay for school. However, having a degree gives you an upper hand in the career field. Realistically, if you don't have a high school diploma, you're going to make a lot less money in your lifetime. Having an associate's degree bumps you up a little bit higher. Having a bachelor's degree helps you make a little bit more. Having a master's degree bumps you up even higher. Having a doctorate or any level of certification attached to that makes you go higher and higher. But school, like I said in the beginning, is super expensive. And a lot of people just don't have access to the school. There's literally loads of reasons why someone may not be able to go to school. Whatever the reason may be, there's loads of people out there that you might know who actually did not go to school but may have secured a fake degree. Now, you guys are probably wondering, where in the world are these people getting these degrees from? Now, unlike people that get fake driver's licenses, passports, and others of the like, those people usually go on the deep dark web, which we're going to be talking about on, the other video. Okay, stay tuned for part 2. Okay, subscribe, like, share, do all of that. But with the degree mills, it's actually not that hard. A lot of these fake degrees actually are not hard to find. A quick little search on Facebook Market, you can get a fake degree super duper quickly. Just like a lot of these techs that are out here making these little fake veneer tech whatevers on Canva, there are people that are making these degrees on PDF templates on Word, okay? A lot of these degree mills are actually coming out of the Middle East. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, like literally. And even crazier, a lot of these schools that they're making these degrees from, some of them don't even exist. So I know another question a lot of you guys are trying to like think in your head is like, wait, how are these people landing these jobs with these fake degrees? So honestly, let me just say, and this is probably a hot take, I blame a lot of these damn jobs, because how is it that you are hiring people without even looking into where the hell these people claim that they going to school from? And it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like literally recently, right? So I just got approved for an apartment because I am moving out of South Jersey. Yes, I hate this place. So you guys are like, oh my God, you're always moving. Mind your business. Are you helping me move? Oh, okay. Thank you. So I got approved for an apartment, right? These niggas verified every damn thing, okay? And even for this teaching job that I'm getting, so I'm trying to be a full-time teacher now, right? They verified my school. They asked for the damn transcript. They called up the damn school. So I couldn't have lied and gave a fake anything because they made sure. So I just don't understand it. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie. There's been so many jobs that I've had. Shit, every other apartment I've been in, they ain't never called to verify a damn thing. I could have just gave a fake pay stub. Oh, that's another thing. Did you know you can get fake pay stubs? Yes, there's pay stub generators. I actually watched the story time of this girl on YouTube that was talking about something. Yeah, I applied for this apartment and, I make the money, but I didn't have the pay stub. So I had the girl that I know in my neighborhood generate me some fake pay stubs. That's how I knew there was fake pay stubs. And I Googled it, and lo and behold, I said, and she got the apartment, y'all. She literally got the apartment. I was shook. I was like, wait, what? Like, yes, y'all. You name a fake document, I guarantee you there is a way to get it. The world of fake documents is real. Like, you can literally get fake documents any and everywhere. Actually, to add to the fake pay stub situation, if you are a business, you can literally make your own pay stubs. That's not necessarily fake. You just have to be able to prove where the income is coming from. So, for example, I have 2 LLCs, right? So I have my social media agency and then I have my YouTube channel. I don't get pay stubs. I have my income verified by bank accounts, which could be very fucking hard. So when getting an apartment and stuff like that, or like getting a car, I always have to just give them my bank statement. Like, yeah, this is how I get paid. It says Google, it says this, whatever. Some places don't have a problem with that, but some places like, nah, we need pay stubs. So I've never had that, like, it's rare like that I have to produce a pay stub. I always just give them the bank statement and be like, oh my God, here's my my tax form from the previous year, or I just give them my taxes. I can't stand it because it's always like oh my God, like I gotta go through all of this shit and they're always looking at me like I'm a drug dealer or something, and it's like, I don't sell drugs, like I've been doing this for years. But in theory and technically what I should be doing is making my own pay stubs for all the income that comes in and then putting my LLC on it. That's what I should be doing. If you have a business, most business owners do this. It's just too much work, and then usually you have to pay a payroll service to do this. It's mad work. But in theory, you can do it. Like, you can do it if you have your own business. And even if you don't have your own business and you're just a sole prop, you can do that as well. I should be talking about that on my Media Hustle channel, which I have yet to post a video on. My editor's on it. Shout outs to you guys that invested on my channel because I can hire my editor back. And on top of that, for those of you guys who did invest in my channel, little sidebar, please check your email because you do have an invitation to my Discord. So please join that because you guys have your own suggestion form on there for video suggestions. But anyhow, there is a whole world of fake documents out there that people are using in order to secure positions that they are not qualified for. From doctors to lawyers, to accountants, to realtors, to hairstylists, to nail techs, to veneer techs. We all know veneer techs aren't real. It's actually very scary. Can you imagine going to the hospital and someone that's operating on you shouldn't be operating on you? I'm sure we all remember this story of the doctor that wasn't even a doctor and he finally got caught.
How do you feel now that all the people that, believed in you, that thought, you knew what you're talking about?
And you have to know one other thing. This self-proclaimed doctor is only 18 years old.
When he was a teenager, authorities in Florida say Malachi Love Robinson posed as a doctor and set up a medical clinic.
There is no law that states that you have to have a bachelor's or master's or a PhD to take someone's temperature.
Anyone should be able to open a clinic?
This is a free country. Anyone with the funds to open a clinic, let me finish, can open a clinic.
Are you a fraud? Because it seems like everything you're saying to me is evasive.
I don't appreciate your tone.
It was only last year when Malachi, then just 17 years old, was detained at this local hospital in West Palm Beach. The police report says he was walking around the halls in a doctor's coat.
I'm hurt because of the accusations and the allegations, but like I said, this is not the first time where I've been accused, and I will pursue this.
Witnesses reporting he'd been roaming the hospital halls for a month.
This story was broadcast everywhere, like I'm some insane maniac.
The hospital did not press charges, claiming in a statement the individual never had contact with any hospital patients and did not gain access to any patient care areas. Police snapped this picture of the lab coat in his car. On one lapel, the title anesthesiologist. On the other, his name.
Ugh, y'all, there's stories like this everywhere of people in their positions for years and people just never checked their credentials.
For the last 5 years, David Broxman worked here at the Lakeland campus of Polk State College. Students we talked to called him strict, professional, and by the book, or so it seemed. He claimed he just earned his PhD in business from the USF and had the diplomas to prove it. Close look. In one spot, board is spelled wrong. And if you compare President Judy Genschaft's signature to a real diploma, it's totally different. State attorney investigators arrested Broxterman this morning on charges of grand theft for defrauding the college of his $250,000 earnings since he started.
It's a shame that somebody really has to lie about how many degrees they have or what they've done.
Fake lawyer Brian Mwenda has pleaded not guilty to 6 counts of uttering a false document, making a false document, as well as practicing a certificate as well. Stated that the fake lawyer is facing several cases of forgery, and identity theft, adding that they have evidence to support their claims.
And part of me, it's scary because it's like part of me doesn't want to say it's the institution's fault for not checking, but at the same time, like, who's supposed to hold these people accountable? Like, yes, they shouldn't have done what they did. They're adults. You should know better. But at the same time, like, if I'm hiring someone to do something and they tell me, yes, I have a bachelor's in this, yes, I have a master's in this, yes, I have a doctorate in this, and I don't call the school to verify and, you know, all of that, like, whose fault is it? Like, I might be wrong here. Like, that's the thing. Like, I really want to hear y'all opinions down here. Like, whose fault is that? Like, yes, it's your fault because you're a lying ass motherfucker and you sitting here paying thousands of dollars for a fake document. But at the same time, me as an employer, I feel like it's my job to do my due diligence. Like, I feel like it's my job to check that, yes, you have this. But I also want to hear your thoughts and opinions down below. What matters more, education or experience? Because what's really scary are the people that actually don't have these degrees, but they ain't killing people. So, for example, we have that lawyer. He actually won some cases. We don't know how. Maybe he's actually watching a lot of Law and Order. He read a lot of books. I don't know. Maybe he had some family members that were lawyers, right? And then you have that teacher, right? Like, maybe he just learned as he went. So at what point does experience trump education? A lot of people do have that opinion. Like, listen, if I know how to do my job, the fact that I went to school or didn't go to school should not matter that much. And I feel like to an extent, but you know, when we talk about people being nurses and doctors and having fake degrees, I don't know, I don't know. But then we have loads of people in Miami that are fake doctors and fake nurses, and look at all the fucking people dying of BBL complications, fucking dying of blood clots, like shit that literally should be preventable. Okay, like it's people that are dying in droves in certain places where we know there are fake, whatever the case. Okay, we have police officers and firemen and all of that in Florida that are lying about certain things just to get pay raises, and it's like, what is the point? Why are the tax dollars paying for these people? You're liars. You know, it's just like, it makes me wonder. So I would love to hear your comments down below. In what type of scenario does experience trump education? Is education that important in all cases, or is it a situation where it is just situational? Because I'm sorry, if you didn't go to school, I don't need you working in certain things, like, of course, in medicine. Shit, even, not even as my lawyer. No, because niggas be in law school forever. There's a lot of things you gotta learn in school that you cannot just learn in the courtroom. Let me see, a teacher, oh hell no, yeah, no, you need to go to school for certain things, child. I don't know, like, I think I'm very 50-50. I think it really depends, like, but I feel like you gotta go to school too. Oh man, this is hard. I think I'm very, like, on the fence with it. Like, I would love to hear your comments down below. Like, and I also want to know, like, what type of punishment do you guys think that someone should receive for buying a fake degree and using it for their own benefit? Because we have people like you and I who are probably watching this, who went to school and are paying student loans, who suffered through the trenches in school, who literally got legitimate jobs or whatever based on our degrees, and deserve the pay raise or whatever. And people out here that lied and submitted a degree and got a pay raise. So it's like, do they just get away with, like, using their fake degrees for their own benefit or what? Because I'm not understanding. Like, I'm not like, do they not get a punishment? Like, what happens? Like, should they be charged? Should they be forced to give the money back? Because I don't think that they should just be able to get away scot-free. Okay, I don't believe that just the institutions that have been giving away these fake degrees should be the only ones getting in trouble. Like, no siree. Like, no, I think they should be in jail. They should be arrested for at least 6 months. And 6 months may not be enough. I say 6 years. But I'm just saying, like, I'm like a harsh ruler. Don't ever vote me for president. I think we should just start cutting people's heads off like the medieval times. That's just me. Because if people were cutting hands and heads and feet off, there wouldn't be so much crime. But that's just me, okay? I'm just one of those. I feel like people have taken a lot of things too far. People don't take things seriously anymore. And since since technically jail is a fucking vacation with tablets now, like people out here just doing willy-nilly. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Like I don't like it. It's very crazy to me how people think that they could just do whatever the hell they want with absolutely no repercussions. And now we have people out here starting illegal school.
So just to clear the air, y'all are really out here risking jail time to get fake nursing degrees?
The hospitals are shaking. There's a fake RN scam that just got busted by the FBI called Operation Florence Nightingale. Let's talk about it. So the whole thing started in South Florida. Let's walk through it. So 2 people started a fake school, the Palm Beach School of Nursing, and some other little subset schools attached to that. Now, what they would do was they would sell fake LPN and fake registered nurse diplomas. Now, the fake LPN diplomas would go for about $10,000, but the registered nurse diplomas could go for about $17,000. Now, this is without having to go to school. So behind me is one of the fake diplomas from the Sacred Heart International Institute. Now, these diplomas were working. People were able to get jobs with them as long as they passed their nursing program test. Almost like the lawyer bar test, nurses have a test they have to pass. And in New York, a lot of these nurses that passed with these fake diplomas was because they were able to take it several times. Now, they are saying up to 7,600 people applied for these fake diplomas. About 2,500 actually got their licenses. So that's about 5,600 people who had these fake diplomas, but they weren't able to pass the test. Now, different states have the test, different states don't. This is all a mess. So these are the names of the schools that they had that were fake. Sacred Heart International Institute, Siena College of Health, Palm Beach School of Nursing. So now nurses are getting busted everywhere. People with these fake diplomas are getting busted. The FBI actually went in, infiltrated, tried to purchase one of the programs for $16,000. They tried to purchase one of the diplomas. They got all the way into getting the codes to get their diploma, okay? Totally operation busted. The 2 people that did this scheme made $114 million off of this finesse. Like they have real money. So the people that tipped off the FBI was someone in Maryland or some company in Maryland in 2019. So that's how long this investigation has been going on, although they have been running this ring from 2016 to 2022. This is the school right here, and to most it would look like a legitimate school. And why this is terrible? Because it totally undermines the credibility of nurses in America, especially with us going through the pandemic and other ailments people might go through. We need to be able to trust our nurses to have fully finished school and be totally certified. You don't want the doctor to have Fs. You definitely don't want an uncertified nurse. Right now, reports are saying that there are no patients that have been affected, but I think more as these people get busted, more stories are going to come out. So this is terrible, but y'all be careful because they locking y'all up for lying.
So in one of the Facebook groups that I'm in, someone from one of the schools being investigated gave their own inside view to what was actually going on during that time. So it reads, I attended one of the schools that's being investigated. She passed the NCLEX 2 times, but she was an LPN prior. She says, I know many won't believe, but many of the students, including myself, didn't know this was a quote-unquote scam. They did a great job, if so. Prior to going to the school, I called the Florida Board of Nursing and also checked the website, as I did when researching any school. The site stated it was an approved program, not on probation, not closed, but approved. This was not a 2-week program. So I guess somewhere in the news it said that some people only went to school for 2 weeks. So that was false. I spent 10 months in the program. Remember, this person's going from LPN to RN. And yes, we went to class in uniform, also had clinicals and had to buy books for classes. Clinicals were at some of the top healthcare institutions in Florida. Another reason why this is crazy to me, and I'm here shocked and sick to my stomach. On days we didn't have clinicals, we did simulation lab. The last 2 months, they would send us review work to start prepping for NCLEX. So they didn't have any links for NCLEX or none that she knew of. Now, when she found out the school was a scam or under investigation is when she tried to obtain her records to apply to a BSN program. She was calling the school off the hook, and no one answered her. No one answered her emails. She called the Board of Nursing to complain, and that's when she was informed that they were under investigation. And she had to send additional information proving that she did indeed go through classes and clinicals to the Board of Nursing in order to get permission in order to enter into a BSN program. So, she states a lot of people won't believe, but she is astounded, as many others are. And, she worked really hard to be in this program that turned out, the school was doing scam-like activities. What's to happen to her and her cohort. And I think this is one of the greater fallouts of this particular thing. The fact that the entire nursing profession is going to get dinged after these bad actors, but there are legitimate students that went to the school. Because remember, only 7,600 were sold fake diplomas and degrees. That doesn't necessarily mean that those 7,600 people went to that school. Right? So they could have very well and did have legitimate students matriculating there, just outside bad actors buying the diplomas. But what should happen to these nurses? If they can prove their coursework, should they still be allowed to, keep their nursing license? Should their degree be validated?
One of them says so far she paid about $3,000 into the $5,000 nursing program.
It was a lot of hard work we did to put those money together. It really broke me.
The school, called Grace Med Training, was located inside this shopping center off of Old Dixie Highway. Operator Michelle Hudson, whose name was recently changed to Michelle Wims, offered multiple medical courses, including a practical nursing program. The majority of the complaints came from students in the nursing program who believe once they completed the course, they would qualify to take the standardized test nurses need to pass to become licensed.
Very angry because I wasted a whole year. I could have been going to a legitimate school.
So when they went to take the test, they basically realized that the certification or the training that they received was not legitimate.
Some students even participated in a graduation ceremony, not knowing the school wasn't accredited. Wims was booked into jail Tuesday and released on $30,000 bond.
Canada is cracking down on international students. Take a look at this. Ontario and BC are now cracking down on diploma mill schools that are printing fake degrees for luring students with promises of in-class instruction and guaranteed housing. Take a look at the revenue that international students are bringing into Canada right now. As domestic fees are starting to decline, these diploma mills are pumping up their revenue with international students. The problem is once these foreign students actually arrive, a lot of times there is no housing and in some cases not even a classroom, which has quietly led to Canada developing a reputation for exploiting these students. Take a look at how badly some of these students are treated when they actually get here. This student has been fired from 3 different jobs during a trial period with no pay, and he's running out of money to pay for food, rent, and activities. Others have no choice but to sleep on mattresses on a basement floor and are even assaulted and deprived of sleep. The government has admitted over 900,000 of these students last year compared to only 225,000 in 2013. Meanwhile, many of these students are getting nothing more than a fake degree from a strip mall college. Has the government been turning a blind eye to this for way too long? Let me know what you guys think.
Lord, why did you make me a good person? Because if I was a bad person, I would have made at least $10 million by now. With all of you guys that watch me, I would have made so much money being a scammer. I just don't understand. The scams that I would run, the money that I would make. Why do I have a conscience? I don't want a conscience. Take it away. Take it away. Having a fake program, having these people partake in a fake graduation, this is diabolical. You're going to holy fucking hell. C'est pas fucking possible, bro. It can't be possible. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life, bro. Like, y'all. Well, child. It's one thing to do fake degrees. It's another thing to scam people in, with a little business or whatever. But like a whole fucking school is crazy. Taking thousands like that is nuts. Child, I just can't. I would love to know if any of you guys have fallen victim to something like this, because that is diabolical. With that being said, I would love to hear y'all comments down below on this one, because like fake degrees is crazy. It makes me wonder, like I'm gonna really start questioning motherfuckers like, where's your school at? How long you went? When you graduate, can I see your pictures? Like shit, at this point, who knows? They probably went to a fucking fake pro. Whoosh. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching me. Please make sure you guys check out my other channels. Everything you need is going to be linked down below. If you guys are in New Jersey, I can't wait to see you guys at my event this month, okay? It is going to be on Friday, July 26th. Right now, I am having a flash sale for the tickets because y'all was dragging y'all feet with the early bird tickets. Early bird tickets are no longer on sale. Shout out to those of you guys who bought your tickets. And if you guys would like to be a vendor, please hit me up as well. The vendor tickets are also still on sale. And yeah, I can't wait to see y'all there. And make sure you guys check out Casa Leo. Everything you need is going to be linked down below. I love you guys so very much, and I'm gonna see y'all next time.